So we're about to experience Goodwill by the pound for the first time.
Very excited.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Scared.
We'll
Nervous. Not gonna lie.
we're shaking.
Don't know what to expect.
No, we're gonna go in totally blind. We're excited. We'll give a full review afterwards and give a haul if we get anything good. We'll see how this goes. We went after 2 o'clock, so they didn't have the behind the line thing. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, we didn't get to experience the
rush of it.
The rush of the new bins coming out. And everyone running and
we
fighting for everything.
We didn't get to do that. We have a tiny haul, but we weren't that successful. But we only spent $3. You can say this.
$2.91. I got first this gray flannel, nice and oversized, just how I like them. And then this.
That's actually a pretty good find.
T-shirt.
Grateful Dead.
No, I don't listen. But it looks cool.
Yeah, it is. I just got a normal white button up because you can never go wrong with those. And then an Acadia t-shirt.
Nice and vintage looking.
Yeah.
It's a little beat up on the top.
Yep. Comfy.
Love that. People pay for that.
Yeah, they do. And like you can pretend that you have a significant other. You're wearing it. Alright, that's it for the vlog. Bye. Fools should run their mouths all twined up dead. Hey, yo, what time is it? Showtime! I'm John Lawrence, the place to be. A 2-pot Sam Adams, working on 3. This red coat's so wanted with me, cause I'm a black chica black. He's back to love free. Hello, I'm gonna start vlogging from my phone. Hopefully I don't run out of storage. It is Tuesday night, it's my day off from work, and I just did my laundry. Now I have my list of, hold on. I have my list for the rest of the things that I want to do tonight, and then tomorrow, this is my morning routine. My goal is to get back to it this week with, not prep, because I'm not ready to cut yet. I still want to build lean muscle mass, but to actually have a solid plan. Just waiting to hear back from my coach, and then we'll have a plan. Okay, so I just want to share my dinner for tonight. I got this earlier today, but it's a pretty good sized portion. So this is like at least 2 to 3 meals for me. It is the pesto chicken and nudes from, what is it like that? From Top Set Meals, which is very, very yummy. I'm eating it cold right now. I tried it hot. I don't mind it cold, actually. I have started my concoction. Welcome to my lab. This is just my Formula 1, so my whey isolate. This is a very yummy flavor. And then half a scoop of ignition and creatine, and I have to take my microfactors for the day. I really don't like swallowing pills, but you know, it has to be done. And then I also do 2 of these. I also have to get my greens in. So lots of liquids to finish for tonight. It will happen, don't worry. Also, I also have these that I still haven't tried out this flavor yet. NutriBio, bourbon banana nut. I've had this like I think since this summer, and I still haven't tried it yet. And I also have ice cream cookie dream. So once I'm done with this, which I almost am, I will test those out. Good morning. Coming at you from 5 in the morning. The first thing that we do is we make our beds. Ta-da! Good morning, Pierre. Bye, Pierre. Okay, so I just measured out 30 grams of cream of rice. I eat this every single morning. It's great for my digestion, and I don't feel bloated. Then I do a gram of pink Himalayan sea salt. What is it? Not sea salt. Pink salt. Sea salt. And I just do half a cup of water because I don't like it soupy, but it still makes it... No, it still works. It's a good consistency for me. So I pop that in the microwave for just a minute. And then, while that is being taken care of, I make some eggs. I just do 100 grams of egg whites. Oh my god, exactly 100. I love it when I perfectly measure things out. I'm just doing 100 grams of egg whites and with 1 egg. Okay, that's one funny looking egg. And then this is my cream of rice. Hi, welcome back to my lab. We're gonna go with project 1 this morning. This is the sour rainbow candy flavor, which is very yummy. I feel like this is a huge scoop. I'm pretty sensitive to caffeine and like pre-workout, but that's actually, it's not the type that gives me like head itches. That makes sense. Like, it makes me jittery. And then in a separate bottle, my little mix, Formula 1 scoop, ignition, half of that, cutest and tiniest little scooper of creatine. Just tap off the excess. Look how cute. And you want to make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day. I'm sitting in my vehicle and it's like 3 degrees out. All my maintenance lights are on. So I'm hoping like if I wait a little and my car warms up, that this will go away. It's 3 degrees out, so it makes sense. Good morning, we're home. It's still dark out. Is it morning or is it night? I just finished fasted cardio. I burned 150 active calories. First day back doing cardio again on the Stairmaster. And it was way harder than I remembered, but actually not too bad. Still survived through it. So now we're just gonna do breakfast and read and journal. Feels good. We're off to a good start. My skin's looking hydrated. I'm drinking my water. I just started taking creatine like more consistently, so it makes my pee very like yellow. Is that gross? Maybe I won't put that in. Nah, who cares? I woke up at the time that I want to. I want to say I took a cold shower this morning, but it was more like a 10-second, not even 10 seconds, like 5 seconds, dip in and dip out because it's very cold. But that is something that I will get down. I will master the cold shower. I always do a hot shower and then end with on the coldest setting, but I'm gonna try to do it in the mornings now too to make me feel more alive, more awake. But this is a random thought that I have, but I have found myself comparing myself to other people lately, especially on social media. Or even like sometimes when I go on TikTok, because it's fun, I find myself comparing myself, and I don't usually do that. That's something that I never really struggled with. And I was thinking, what's changed? Like, why is it like this? And you know what, for the longest time, like, I've been using my diary or journaling since I was 10 years old. From an early age, I learned to practice gratitude. And recently, I've been just like thinking of the things that I'm grateful for, but not writing them down like I normally do. And usually in my morning routine, when I'm journaling, I write down like the top 3 things that I'm grateful for. And I haven't been doing that. So I actually think that's what the difference is. You know, when you stop being intentional about saying what you're grateful for, your mind will wander, I think, and you'll start comparing yourself because you're not focusing on your own life anymore, thinking like, oh, everyone else is more ahead of me, they're smarter than me, they're prettier than me, they're stronger than me. Like, so there is always going to be someone out there that's just better than you, and that's none of your own concern. Like, why get wrapped up in that? Because God gave you everything that you need, and you just have to be grateful for that. So I feel super refreshed. I got my reading in too, and after doing fasted cardio for the first time in like maybe a month, I do like here and there, but I haven't been doing it consistently. My mind feels so awake, if that makes sense. It's going to be a great day today. I just feel it. You know what? Not every day is going to be like this, and that's okay. But we're just going to make the most out of it. What's your favorite word?
I like strawberry and banana and carrots
And carrots?
and broccoli.
You.
I don't like broccoli and cucumber.
You like cucumbers?
Yeah. Eat vegetables. Hide your face.
That's kind of rude.
Comfiest, coziest girl. Hi, baby. Good morning. I love you. You're so good.
What are you doing, buddy? Where are you going?
There's like a scientific research done that you remind me so much of me. It's not even funny. Okay, anyways, so it shows that women typically end up with a man who is less attractive than her, and that's because in a woman's life she'll go through like
Okay, bye. So basically, I continue her story.
okay. As I was saying, women usually date a bunch of hot guys like for a short period, like they date a bunch of hot guys, right?
Okay.
And then after that, they're like, okay, this isn't really working out. So they usually go for less attractive guys because it gives them a sense of security.
Oh, is that how it works? Not that I care. I'm just interested.
Biologically, for survival, you don't want to be like
With a hoe.
in a situation where your person who you're supposed to be relying on could leave at any moment.
Cheat on you.
Exactly. And so if you go for someone who is a little bit lesser than you, then that means like you have a sense of security and you're like, oh, they're not gonna leave me. And then guys who think they're dating someone who is above their league will treat the person better in a relationship.
More like shit, because then they'll like think they're the shit. And they'll take you for granted, and then they'll break your heart, and then they won't respond to you. Who's that?
May.
When people make you sad, hit the stairs. When people make you cry, hit the stairs. It won't make you feel better. It'll just make you feel worse, but better in a sense. There's something very cool about finishing cardio in the morning when it's still dark out. It's like almost 6:30 now. When you feel like no one understands how you're feeling and your feelings just get brushed aside by people that you care about. And they don't understand, you know what, it's not their fault that they don't get it. The stairs will get it. The Stairmaster will get it. So will God. God will get it. So, don't be sad. Well, I mean, it's okay to be sad. God doesn't expect you to be happy all the time. You can be sad. But that doesn't give me an excuse to sleep in the morning and stay in bed, which I really wanted to this morning, but you know what, I didn't. I got up, I washed my face, I got my breakfast ready, and I made it here. Behind the scenes in the locker room. It's
Moisturizer.
Yeah, that's our tip of the day. It's very cold out, so slather some liquid rejuvenation cream.
Yeah. Hydration.
Yeah.
There is one. and I
Somebody
swear.
come get it. Do you want me to like sing it or something? This is what friends do. We accidentally match. You know what? It's a pretty good day. Don't do that. You hear that? You hear that from outside. Hi. I got out of work. It's 9 o'clock now at night, and I'm grocery shopping. And I am dead out of my brain. I can't even function, and I don't even know what I need to get. I think I'm just gonna get snacks and food for tomorrow because I'm too tired to even like think about what I want to get right now. I just woke up. It's like 6 in the morning, Sunday morning, and I gave myself an extra hour sleep because I didn't go to bed until 11 last night. I woke up to my neighbors downstairs being so loud. I'm like, there's no way that they're getting up too at 6 a.m. to go do cardio and go to church. You know, that doesn't make me like, oh, like I'm so great, whatever. They're up from the night before partying, and they're very loud. that's like, you know what, like have fun, whatever. But I live in a condominium with a bunch of old people. I already went through my early years of college where I had my little gatherings. Looking back, yes, it's kind of disrespectful, especially because these are not college students. These are grown-ass adults. I'm not upset that this is what I look like when I just woke up like this. I'm gonna get ready. We'll leave the house by 6:30, hopefully. It is my active rest day. Yeah, I've no one to go to church with me this morning, which is fine. I just haven't done that in a while, so I'm kind of excited.
Glasses or no glasses? Glasses. I was like a little schoolgirl. I thrifted this for like for $5 and it's from Gap. Yeah, it's boys, kids like 13-year-olds. What were you just saying to me? Don't exercise? Don't exercise and drink beer and rest.
Yeah, just chill. Why? It's a waste of time.
Why is it a waste of time?
You're wasting time doing something that you don't need to do.
For your health.
I'm in perfect health.
Are you? You're in perfect health.
I'm 0% fat.
Is that healthy? Okay, I'm here with my mother, and we're gonna try these fruit jerkies. It's just the whole fruit. That's the actual ingredients. That's one whole organic mango. I've tried the mango. It's pretty good. I like the texture. Is like it's like you chewed up the mango and you spit it out. That's what it tastes like. Like you chewed it up and you spit it out, and then you like mushed it together. That sounds really gross, but it's actually it's a weird texture, and it takes a second to get used to it at first, but then they're very addicting. And we're trying banana. It's kind of like a banana Laffy Taffy. I love banana Laffy Taffies. It's been about 5 minutes, and I decided I don't really like the banana one anymore. It got just a little bland, and it was a weird taste in my mouth, so I'm sticking with the mango. This is one whole mango, so be careful with these because my dad can go through 10 in one sitting. That's 10 whole mangoes, so again, be careful with these. I apologize for the extreme darkness. I'm currently driving home from work. I had this on my mind and I wanted to get it out before I would forget. So I'm going to brain dump everything that I remember from church this morning, and the theme for the next few weeks is titled It's Complicated, and it's on relationships with like family, friends, romantic partners. And this week the subject was more specifically on marriage. Even if you're not married, this is could be very beneficial to hear or learn. There were a lot of great points that I've never even really considered. I grew up in a household a non-Christian household, and I've never really had like healthy examples of marriages in my life. They were talking about how you hear that term opposites attract. That isn't from the Bible, but it is true in a sense. You have your compatibility, things that you may share that are important, like values, political beliefs, even like activities, like you enjoy working out and whatnot. But then you have different personalities, so you might have a partner that is more extroverted and with an introvert, polar opposites. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, that's a blessing because you would bring out those qualities in each other. Because if you're with someone that is exactly like you, then it becomes boring because you're exactly the same and you're not with someone that pulls out the parts of you that need to be worked on. That kind of like hit me because like I have been in relationships where I am with someone that's like the boy version of me, and there's just so much growth you can have from there with someone that's exactly like you. They talked about how in today's culture marriage has become very like me, 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 me. What do you do for me? What do you provide for me? What's your value? It's no longer a unit. You're no longer really concerned about providing for your partner or making your partner happy. It's more of like how much joy did they bring me? What do I get out of this? And it's moving in a direction where it's very selfish, and the meaning of marriage is changing. I love talking about relationships. For some reason, like, I'm not currently in anything myself. I guess this is a good way to jump into this topic, but although I'm not in a relationship myself, this is such a vital season for me. I'm so young. I'm in my early 20s. I have so much more developing to do. And yes, I am open. I don't ever want to be set in my ways, like closed-minded to opportunities that may come. Like if they come, then yes, I'm open to it. But I'm not actively seeking at the moment because I'm good. Like I'm all set. I value my individuality and the next person that I'm with. I want to be better. And I want to provide the same thing for them. What's the point of adding a romantic partner in your life or any relationship in your life if you're just going to be static? You know, I believe in relationships. I believe that we are people that need to be in community as well and have relationships with people. But if that person or those people are keeping you in the same place, or even worse, making you less than, draining you, get out. What's the point, you know? As cliche as it sounds, being yourself, working on yourself, and you will attract the right people into your life. And there will be people that try to sneak in that aren't the right people. The more you better yourself, the more you will be able to filter out those people that aren't good intentioned, or not even filter out, but the more you are able to set boundaries that don't even get crossed. You know what I mean? Like the stronger you are, the more self-aware you are, the more in tune with yourself you are, and the more confidence you have to set those boundaries so you don't allow those people into your life. I do love love, and I have much hope for romantic relationships. I wish that for everybody. I know, you know, like this is a very broad statement, but like I do truly wish that everyone would find their partner that makes them better. I think God created relationships for a reason and marriages for a reason, so you can become, this is how they said it in the service this morning, but Jesus for each other. I also believe that your partner should be someone you can contend with. And this is something that Jordan Peterson speaks on quite a bit. Someone that you can wrestle with, that holds you accountable, that doesn't always say the things that you want to hear, but they say it from a place of love and compassion because they know you can do better. Hi, so I was editing my video last night and I was at the part where I'm talking about relationships, and I have another thought that I want to share that I would like to plug in. This is something my Evolve X coach taught me when we were talking about relationships. We're talking about how you don't need to find someone that checks off all your boxes per se. Like you don't need to find that unicorn of a person that's just perfect. Obviously that's ideal, but sometimes the best relationships are the ones where you're actually growing with that person. So you don't need to find somebody that's like, oh, he's so freaking perfect. Like I want to feel that way about my partner, but I also want to be able to see their flaws, and vice versa. Like I want them to see my flaws as well. Many. I'm sure they will, but to choose to work through that together and grow together. That's really what I want in a partner, is someone that will grow with me. I have one more thing that I want to add before I actually upload this long ass video. When I say that they don't have to be a unicorn of a person or check off all those boxes, I don't mean lower your standards. I think it's important to keep your standards high and have your non-negotiables, like the things that you value most when it comes to the type of partner you want to have. Whether that is you want to make sure that you share the same faith, or like how they treat people, just the important things. But with no, like the nitpicky things like appearances and or even where they might be in life right now, you don't have to be with someone that seems like they have all their shit together, because you're still growing too. And as long as they have compassion, conviction, and there's chemistry, you guys can work through those things together. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, good night.